So while we lost our first game of the season against the Lakers, there were definitely some things to feel good about, one of which is that Emmanuel Mudiay's scoring has definitely carried over from the series against Golden State, because he finished with, 19 points, and he had some baskets for us late, like this three-point play against Hibbert. So Mudiay's scoring is still a real thing, but what's also real is the Thon Maker rim protection, because holy hell, I mean, watch what happens to D'Angelo Russell here. Like, if you're going to go into that paint, you got to be ready, or you got to be doing something, because if you just go up weak against it, it's just not going to happen for you, friend. I mean, look at this. What the hell kind of block shot is that by Thon Maker? The guy jumped like 10 feet to block the shot. Another one here. And so I will say that Thon Maker is now our starting center. Look, if it's one thing to be patient, it's another thing to just neglect the obvious, okay? He's our starting center now. And Nigel Hayes was also really good for us in the first game, which is good because he wasn't very effective against the Warriors at all. So, I mean, that's just something interesting we should watch. I mean, Nigel Hayes is a versatile player. He can kind of score from everywhere. He can finish inside, but he can also hit threes as well. So, I mean, who knows? Depending on his growth, we might see him as a starter soon enough, because Thad Young in the first game, his shot wasn't really falling, and these are the type of attempts that he's going to have all season. If he's not making these, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Also, leading into this game, I want to get Brandon Ingram in there a bit more, because, I mean, he probably has the most potential in terms of our wings, in terms of scoring. He just didn't have a very good rookie season, but hey, he's still here, still going to get a shot. And so, we head to OKC, and we better not lose this game, because how am I going to start this season where we're supposed to, become one of the better teams in the Western Conference? We can't start off 0-2, can we? That'd be pretty damn awkward. And early on, working on Westbrook with Mudiay, and he just kind of misses the layup. I don't know. That felt pretty good. Enes Kanter was playing a little bit of defense, which I've never said in my life. Maybe that was the reason he missed, but speaking of defense, add Russell Westbrook to the list of Thon Maker blocks. Seriously, if Thon Maker doesn't block 60% of the NBA by the end of this season, I'll be pretty disappointed, okay? Enes Kanter gets a shot off there, and I would be starting Steven Adams if I was OKC, because he's just a better player, but I mean, Kanter's a better scorer, I could say, and Thad Young, you better make these shots. There you go, okay? He was hitting those shots and then some against Golden State, and if he's doing that, he'll be fine, okay? He's a veteran, he does all that good stuff. And Westbrook is now trying to force his way into the paint on Mudiay. And look at the way Thon Maker grabs a rebound. Even the way he does that looks good. It just looks like professional. It just looks like it's meant to be. And then 2K with another one of these bounce three-pointers that really doesn't happen that much in real life, but with how often it happens in 2K, you'd think it happened like every other day. Okay? And now Nurkic is in the game. And you know what? I think Nurkic has really defined a role now. He's a scorer off the bench, okay, because he's a fine offensive center. He can hit the mid-range. He can finish inside pretty well. He's decent at posting up, but defensively and stamina-wise, he's not great, so it might make sense for him to come off the bench, okay? I walked into Durant's leg, or whoever it was, and only have a 3-point lead on him, but Nigel Hayes, who was effective against the Lakers, effective once again. Is that going to be the storyline of this season? Who should be the starting power forward? I mean, I honestly thought Nigel Hayes was going to take over the starting spot in the playoffs, and then Thad Young balled out. Speaking of balling out, we don't defend Kevin Durant, which, hell, even when you do defend Kevin Durant, it's a hell of a time. And Anthony Morrow, who found himself wide open somehow. I don't know, okay? Unless it's Gallinari, I'm usually pretty surprised when a dude's left wide open. Ingram with the steal there, and then, remember I told you I want to get Brandon Ingram some more shots? That's very good, okay? Because he was struggling with that shot all of last season, but you'll see in this game, he was really damn effective, and so was Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant missed 4 shots the entire game. I'm pretty sure the best players in 2K are Kevin Durant and then Monte Ellis. Those are the 2 best 2K players ever. Look at this around the back move from Mudiay. I'm pretty terrible when it comes to scoring and isolations in this game, so that made me feel good that I could at least do that. And then Mudiay one time here with a very nice looking layup. Just Mudiay's layup package is so cool looking. And then this 3-pointer here, ignore the fact that I run this guy over with Thon Maker. Moutier's offense is coming, okay? And that's what we couldn't do with him in his rookie season and about first half of his second season as well, but we still want to leave Anthony Morrow wide open, so OKC's not going away. And you see the effects of what happened when Thon Maker's not in the game. Durant just gets a wide open lane to the basket. I mean, look, Jusuf Nurkic, he's good in some areas, but defensively, he's never going to be really something for us unless he's going up against, like, a super immobile center, okay? Thad Young there, his scoring came along a bit more in this game, so that's good to see. And Kevin Durant, who's been hitting shots all night, misses that one where he was actually pretty open, so I won't say I earned that defensive stop, but I'll take it. And Brandon Ingram once again. Okay, Brandon Ingram, I like it. I've been looking for a natural scorer at one of those wing positions outside of Gallinari for the starting lineup. And if Brandon Ingram's going to be the guy, he's going to be the guy. And then either Justin Anderson or Gary Harris or whoever gets dropped, that's fine. If Gary Harris keeps missing shots like that, he might end up being the guy. But he actually had a very good scoring game for us, as you'll see in a minute here. But now it's a tie game, okay? I'm playing 2K, and if you think that the CPU wasn't going to find a way to tie it up, then you just ain't been playing 2K for that long, okay? But Westbrook kind of, he just lost the ball there? I don't know. Moutier off ball, which is always a great thing. Trying to get Moutier some more off-ball plays, because, I mean, you don't want to be too one-dimensional as an offense and just run pick and rolls with the guy all day long. But at the same time, like, it can be effective to, get him off of screens and post-ups and things like that. Durant missed that. I think he missed 2 shots all night, and it was like the most crucial 2 points ever, so Skip Bayless is going to talk crap on him on Monday morning. It's actually Sunday, so that joke actually applies. Anyway, my CPU teammates are running around like a bunch of idiots. I have no idea who to pass the ball to, and then Gary Harris with a long 2. Oh, thank God. Thank you so much, Gary Harris. Because I had no idea where I was going on that play. See, maybe Gary Harris should be staying, okay? That whole wing conversation is an interesting thing. And luckily we won the game, so we're now 1-1 on the season. And, I mean, Durant just balled the hell out. I had nothing to do against him. Moutier, his reign through the NBA begins with a 28-10. Gary Harris' scoring was fine. Brandon Ingram with 15, that's big. But here's the real show. Thon Maker, 12 rebounds, 9 block shots. What the hell, dude?